Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our Fresh Pour segment. We're going to be again doing these at least once or twice a week, available on all of our social media platforms. So make sure that you are subscribed and in the know. So recently, we had the opportunity of sitting down and watching NYCFC take on the Columbus Crew at Red Bull Arena due to the fact that NYCFC is not allowed to play games in their home stadium of Yankee Stadium due to the fact that the New York Yankees are playing, and the MLB has specific quarantine rules going on where they are not allowed to play games there. Red Bull Arena is the host of at least 4 MLS teams, if I'm not mistaken. And NYCFC did something that a lot of people across the internet, not only in the metropolitan area, but across the entire MLS, have pointed out that NYCFC had the ability of not only hanging supporters group flags and banners, but had the opportunity to cover up where their rival, New York Red Bull, have their supporter section in what they call the South Ward. Guys, do you believe that the Red Bull are in the wrong for allowing NYCFC to do this, or do you believe that NYCFC have every right as long as they're paying the bill?
So I'm gonna start this off because I know once Kyle gets going, there's no stopping him. I think that as a fan, it is absolutely insulting to cover up the South Ward, to put blue up in the South Ward, to put Etihad Airlines and to put the NYCFC logo in the LED board above the South Ward. I think all that as a fan is disgusting. I think it's a slap in the face to the season ticket holders and the fans that show up to every game, rain or shine, all of that. However, my apprehension here is how much of that decision was the front office, how much of it was the MLS strong-arming the front office and the Red Bull Arena to be like, hey, this isn't the Red Bull home game right now, so let the other team put some stuff up here. And the Red Bull, I don't know if they fought back or if they just folded and said, yeah, fine, fuck it. So if that's kind of how it went, I understand why they did it, but you could have stood up for your fan base a little bit more than that if that's how it went down. If not, then also don't lie to the fans. Don't promise and tell the supporter groups and the fans there that, oh no, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to cover this up. We're not going to allow your rival's colors in, the sacred area that is the South Ward, and then go do it anyway.
And Kyle, I know you have a pretty strong opinion on this, so we're going to give you the floor here.
So maybe I'll catch some flack for my opinions. Maybe I won't. I don't know. You can ask anybody. I'm a pretty avid supporter of this team. I'm a member of both ESC and Viking Army, as well as Matt and Dre. Look, I never had any illusions about what this would mean. Okay? Anybody who's ever been to a Red Bull Arena for a Red Bull home game knows. So, you have the checkerboard red and white motifs underneath where the Viking Army and ESC hang their flags. You have the red together that is always up all the time, not covered when it's not covered by Red Bull tifos and stuff like that. And then you have obviously the red throughout the stadium. I was never under any illusion that any of that stuff would not be covered up. Not even if it wasn't a rivalry game. Your team wears, I don't care if it's, your team wears purple and all the boards are green. It doesn't make any sense. Of course it was going to get covered up. Fine. So then you have the problem with the South Ward with the red seats. The issue just comes down to, we were told that it wouldn't be covered, and it was. Okay. I get that makes people angry. I'm kind of angry about it too. I understand you. That being said, when I had received this news, I wasn't near my phone. I had literally got the text and I had to go back to work, so I couldn't check anything. So I'm just angry at work. What the fuck? What did they put up there? Who the fuck do they think they are? And then I finally got back to my phone and I checked it and I looked at what they had up. It was not a tifo. It's banners supporting our frontline workers during the COVID. And you know what? To be perfectly honest, I'm I'm not that upset about that. It's not like there was an NYC logo in the stands. It's not like there was a third rail flag hanging in the South Ward. That would have been way more blatant disrespect to me. My bottom line comes to, I understand that you're angry. You're angry. Write your FO. Change will come. All of us make our disappointments clear. That being said, I don't understand if I've seen a lot of people, you go on the Reddit or the Twitter or Instagram, any Red Bull fan pages, you see people posting things like, oh no, we shouldn't be upset. We should wait to see where the season goes, blah, blah, blah. And everybody seems to be okay with what the front office has put on the field to this point. And I will say to you, if you are one of those people that has no problem with how the Red Bull have looked so far this year, but this was your bottom line, something without the NYC logo or something without the third rail logo being put up over the South Ward, not that, but this, I mean, I just quite frankly don't agree with you. I don't. To me, the biggest disappointment isn't that. I could give a fuck less about that. It's Jensen was the biggest signing of the year. You're starting 0 strikers up front in a 2-striker system. That's the shit I'm worried about. I'm worried about the product on the field. I'm worried about results. So, like, yeah, it's a minor annoyance, but you know what? You can ask either one of these gentlemen that are sitting here with me today. I'm not going to be mad over this because I, for one, have thought it would be interesting since, episode 5 or something like that, of a possible San Siro type situation right here in New York. I think it'll make the rivalry better.
No, and you know what? I think you both make valid points. And I'm trying my best to look at this from the neutral point of view. Again, being involved with the Red Bull organization for the years that I have been, of course, there's going to be a part of my heart that wants, nothing but very bad things to happen because of everything going on. But Kyle makes a very good point. I feel like the built-up frustration and anger that the fans are throwing at the front office is aimed in the wrong, being thrown in the wrong manner. I feel like this is just the last domino to fall before everything hits the fan. And I understand that completely. While at the same time, I also realize what Dre is saying is also very true. Unfortunately, the Red Bull could have had a gun to their head with this one and been told, hey, this is just how this is, and you don't have a choice. And you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and I think that's
they went down quicker than a $20 hooker, dude.
Well,
I'll say it this way. Like I said, there's no NYC supporter stuff in our supporter section because maybe I'm a romantic when it comes to these situations, but bitter rival or not, I think everybody just has respect for the way the game is played. Like, I wouldn't want to go to Yankee Stadium or Audi Field and hang Viking Army stuff in the Screaming Eagles section or, over the Los Templados banner. I wouldn't want to do that because to me, that's just not how it's done. That's not right. And I would hope that they're coming into this stadium and going, that's not our supporter section. I don't want to do that.
And that's it. And to wrap it up, just because we're about to hit our allotted time, I agree with you. I would feel dirty. I wouldn't feel right hanging supporters section stuff in another stadium supporter section. I wouldn't feel right. It wouldn't feel correct. I get it. It would be a great joke and it would be a good laugh on social media, but it just wouldn't be right. And you hope that level of respect, whether it's your rival or not, carries through the rest of the MLS. Guys, this was a great conversation, and I think it's going to be an ongoing conversation because it's only just begun. NYCFC is going to have other games at Red Bull Arena, and we'll have to see what happens or see what unfolds from there. But until next time, this has been our weekly Fresh Pour. Remember to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Post and Pints, as well as be on the lookout for our Patreon account, as we will be opening that up in the near future, which will give you the opportunity to be more involved than ever. For Dre, Kyle, my name is Matt. Thank you again, and you guys be safe.
Or not. Your choice.